Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. We're coming up to the 1-year anniversary since I started investing in strategic metals. I started with bismuth. My second strategic metal was indium, and then I expanded from there. I have most of the post-transition metals and a few of the lanthanides, and I recently added tungsten. And zinc is another one. Zinc is technically a strategic metal and is projected to run out in the next 100 years. And it's funny how I got started, actually. I was working at a tutoring center. I was tutoring a kid in chemistry, and he was doing a project on visualizing the abundance of the elements in the earth, right? Number one was obviously oxygen, and then we got to the he drew a visual of it, and that's when I realized how rare bismuth is. I mean, I've seen bismuth crystals. I mean, it's not like a precious metal that you have to go to a high-end jewelry store to buy, right? And there's no way. And so a couple days later, I wanted to get more exercise while sitting at the desk. So a couple days later, I had ordered a 10-pound bar of bismuth, and I took it to the tutoring center to lift weights. And I told the student, remember that element that we were laughing about how cheap and rare it is? I bought some to use as weightlifting. And then I started making crystals and other stuff out of it. So it's been a year now. And I distinctly remember when the 10-pound bar of bismuth came, how easy it was to order 10 pounds of bismuth. It was dirt cheap, and anybody could do it. And oh my God, I could just keep buying this stuff. I could even sell some of my precious metals and just buy bismuth. And I'm thinking about seeing if I can cash out some of my Roth IRA. You can cash out your original contributions, and there's already a lot of growth in there. And I guess we can thank Joe Biden for all the inflation allowing us to cash out our original contributions and then buy bismuth. And I'm seriously thinking about that because of just how obscenely cheap bismuth is relative to how rare it is and how valuable it really should be. And so I really think eventually I'm going to become a billionaire. Maybe not from investing in bismuth, but over the last year, every day I wake up, I think I'm one day closer to the day I'm becoming a billionaire. I thought for sure this past year somebody would Hunt Brothers bismuth with me. I really did. But that's okay, because now I have even more time to buy. And so either way, I feel optimistic. Either I have more time to buy bismuth, or it's a go and I'm going to become a billionaire. Now, every day I wake up, I also think about how close I'm going to be to becoming the most disliked channel on YouTube. I get really excited when I see a lot of dislikes on there, because I know I'm not going to be the most liked channel, but I could certainly become the most disliked channel. I came really close a year ago. I would post something and instantly get 200 or 300 dislikes for some reason. I never really figured out who was doing it, how they were doing it. And I read that the most disliked video in YouTube history was actually YouTube Rewind. They were talking about, at the end of the year, they would have a video about all the most disliked, or all the big viral videos of the year. And all of a sudden, one year it got a ton of dislikes for some reason. Every day I wake up, I'm one day closer to meeting the right life partner, a non-romantic life partner. This past year has been marked by burnout from trying to diversify my life, right? I had a toxic job. I left the toxic job and decided I never want to be in a situation where I was a slave. So I diversified my income and made some art, and right now I'm working on a publication for the game of Uno Quattro, because apparently the game has gone viral And I've talked to Uno to see if they want to do a man versus machine event. Even if I don't make a fortune out of it, I do hope to network myself a little bit more from doing that. If I don't do it with Uno, I'll certainly give a presentation at the Computer Olympiad. And so I've been diversifying into all these different gigs, and I got really burnt out. I had no time to cook for myself, and then I caught COVID on top of that. And so I really was looking for a life partner to take this journey together with. Unfortunately, I've been having a difficult time finding a life partner who isn't into romance, and but every day when I wake up, I remind myself I'm one day closer, right? One day closer, right? I don't mind because I'm going to live to be 10,000 years old anyway, so I got plenty of days to make this work. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.